night of primetime boxing. Saturday on Sky Sports Box Office. To order, see Channel 491, press the green button or go to skysports.com.
On the IFL TV in association with MGM Marbella. I'm here at the York Hall in Bethnal Green with Ricky Boylan and Boylan Jr.
Tommy Boylan.
Tommy Boylan. Are you going to box when you're older?
Yeah.
There you go, that's the one for the future. This is the present. Sorry. A 6th rounder against Dazza Usher. Tough opponent. How do you think the fight went?
Yeah, listen, he's a game kid, you know. I remember watching him early on, and I think he was 6-0, and I asked whoever I was fighting on at the time to fight him. You know, he wasn't great, but he's improved a hell of a lot. You know, he's a tough kid. I had him out in there a lot of times, but he just kept coming back, and you know, it was a good fight. I got tagged myself, but just a little bit too eager at times. I'm working on things that Jamie's taught me, you know, and you know, it's my 3rd fight with Jamie and Nigel, but you know, where I think I've got so many changes to make, it's just taking time for me to bring them out, and you know, I think for 3 or 4 rounds in there, I felt brilliant, and you know, I could feel myself working on things, but I think after I hurt him, I just tried a little bit too hard, and you know, I tried to get him out of there.
Obviously, coming off the back of a double loss for both times for the English titles, do you think you wanted to make up for like a bit for the losses?
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, I was so frustrated last time out against Tommy Martin. You know, no excuses whatsoever. He beat me on the night fair and square. That was that. But you know, I wasn't 100% for that fight. My training camp went brilliant, and I messed it up after us. You know, my mistake, and you know, it's my own fault. And you know, I just want to get back on that title trail now, and back to winning ways, which you know, obviously I've done tonight. Especially
when you change trainer as well for the first fight. I know that when a lot of boxers change trainer, they try and have a couple of easy fights, like they'll fight some journeyman just to so they get ready for the new style and ease into it. But you went straight in for the English title with not much, obviously, time to prepare. Didn't work out the first time, didn't work out the second time, but it looked like it worked tonight. You were easing more into the style a bit. Did you feel that?
Yeah, definitely. You know, obviously, first time out for the English title, I'd had 2 weeks with Jamie, which, you know, Jamie's got a totally different style of coaching.
Would you do it differently if you look back on it?
No, I wouldn't do anything differently. You know, I'm learning from my mistakes, and you know, I got no excuses for my last training camp against Tommy Martin because everything went spot on. It was my own fault after the weigh-in. My own fault. I made a lot of silly mistakes and taking nothing away from Tommy Martin. He beat me on the night, and you know, what's done's done. He's English champion. I'm not, and that's that. But you know, it's just a road back for me now, as Eddie Hearn just said in the interview. You know, he could have picked an easier opponent, my first one back, but you know, I thought Dazza Usher, he'd come and have a go, and he did. You know, he put me over that little knockdown, and you know, at the end of the day, I've showed I've got a massive heart, and I'll come back from these defeats, and I'm just buzzing to be back to winning ways. Speaking
of the guy you fought last, Tommy Martin, he's got an English title fight, I believe, in June, which he's fighting in Liverpool, so he'll probably fight someone from up north due to, obviously, location. If he does overcome that, would you fight him again?
I would love to. I'd love to put things right, you know, because I know I'm better than how I performed last time out against Tommy Martin. Yeah, as I said, take nothing away from him. He beat me on the night. He's English champion. That's done. What's done is done. I've just got to work on what I done wrong. And you know, I fought a lot heavier tonight. 10-9 I was on the day, but you know, I still do light work easy enough. It's, you know, so I want to get back to winning and fighting for them titles again.
Another thing that I've got to say, just purely because I interviewed Danny Connor after his Masters title win the other week, and he said that you possibly could be getting it on. Is that just the rumour mill?
Listen, Danny needs me more than I need him. Let's just put things that way. I'm not going to disrespect him in any way, but yeah, listen, that will be a great fight for our area. Everyone wants to see it. There's so much rivalry there between us, and you know, a lot of people don't like him, a lot of people don't like me, and you know, it's just a big fight for our area. So yes, it will happen. When, I'm not 100% sure, but it will happen, and you know, it's a fight that the area wants to see as well. Yeah. You know, it's only a little area where we're from, but everyone wants to see it, so it will be massive for the area.
So maybe in the summertime, if you sort of maybe fought Danny Connor, and then if you do overcome that or whatever happens there, fighting Tommy Martin could be an option later in the year?
you know, back to winning ways now. So you know, I think I need another. Jamie just said it then, and Eddie. You know, he could have picked an easier opponent first time, but after my couple of losses, you know, but. We wanted someone that would test me a bit, and that I could work things on as well. And you know, I know I'm learning in the gym all the time. I know I'm learning in the gym all the time with Jamie and Nigel, and it's just a case of me producing it in the ring. And you know, I was working on things in there tonight for 3 rounds. Everything was going lovely, and I think after I hurt him, I just tensed up and tried a little bit too hard, and you know, and that's when I got caught myself. But you know, I ran it out, got the win, and back to winning ways. So happy days. The
man's here himself anyway, so we'll bring him in.
This is the man.
This is the main man. You've lost your chair now as well. What did you take from tonight's fight?
I think work in progress is the best quote I can take out of the evening, because what Jay and himself have been working on in the gym, you saw glimpses of it working perfectly in there. So there were certain elements that are great, and obviously certain elements weren't, and that's the honest truth. I mean, you can blow smoke up his backside all day, but the truth of the matter is that what he did when he did it was some great work. But he switched off, big giddy. He made the age-old mistake of trying to capitalise, and an injured animal is a dangerous animal, and that's the honest truth. And obviously the kid was a strong, heavy-handed kid. The kid has been knocked over before and got up to win. So that's what you need to know about that kid, and a tough competitor. And I believe that in the past Mick has maybe boxed journeymen maybe a little bit too long without the development, whereas that kid didn't come to lose, didn't come to pick up a paycheck. I think he came to win. He's just beat 2 million kids, so he came to win, and I believe he thought he would win. So when he did as he was told, and did it as he'd been working on in the gym, he did it perfectly. But sometimes you get drawn in, and that's life.
I was just speaking to Ricky about a possible rematch with Tommy Martin. As a coach and a friend, and would you possibly say that's the right thing to do?
Listen, we want the best for the kid. We're working with the kid full time. The kid lives in the gym, works in the gym, does exactly as he's told, and he's 100% competitor. Whoever they put in front of him, Danny Connor, they're talking about Tommy Martin, they're talking about when Good John comes back. Listen, doesn't matter. You know, I don't care about the opponent. It doesn't matter to me. Obviously, he's got to be right for Ricky, and me and Jay and Steve Wood, his manager. They're the people who make the decisions. But it's everything's what's right for the kid will be right. So he's not going to start calling people out. He's not that kind of person. He's not that kind of fighter. And some people like to sell tickets. If you don't like somebody, you don't like them. That's it. You can't like everybody. But the kid's a competitor, and I believe that in that work in progress, what he did there, I believe that it'll get better and better as the fights go on. And we believe we've got a different animal in the kid now.
Alright, well, exciting times surrounding the whole situation. I can't wait to see you fight. I'm sure whoever you do fight, it will be a cracker, whether it's Tommy for the English or the sort of civil dispute between you and Danny Connor. Boys, thanks for talking to iFilm, and good luck with the rest camp.
I'd just like to say as well, you know, thanks to all my sponsors, and you know, Rapid Ready Mix, Robot Cuts, Nuffield Health, GVC, Usana, Ampro, Sugar Ace. But yeah, listen, as Nigel just said, it's a work in progress, and you know, I'm learning things, and I'm showing things gradually. No one can expect me to just, you know, have a training camp with these up north and then just go and show everything in the ring like that, because things take time. You know, I've been boxing, well, I don't know, about 14 years, 15 years, and you get into bad habits, and Jamie and Nigel now are just getting me out of the bad habits and, you know, putting the wrong things right, and it just takes time. So, you know, it'll happen over time, and you know, I'm just happy to be back to winning ways.
Winning ways. So boys, like I said, thanks for the interview, and best of luck in the next camp.